You should be seeing my screen now. I'm going to go ahead and hit the record button, and then we'll kind of go over what we're going to be talking about tonight, and hopefully have a little bit of fun. That is what I really want to be able to make sure that everybody gets out of this tonight, is enjoyment of your time, and then also see some really, really cool stuff. And so, Lloyd, it looks like you're in Boca Raton. I also live in Boca, which is pretty cool. We'll talk about that here in a bit. But we are all set. And so, guys, obviously, my name's Travis Stevenson. I want to talk to you guys tonight about how to get more sales by, quote unquote, selling less using a Facebook hack that very few people know about. And this is always super fun for me. There's just so much that goes into this on the back end, you know, as far as learning all of this material. And I have figured out, I think, a way that in about 20 minutes, we can actually teach you something that normally would take, and it took me to figure out on my own, weeks. So make sure that you guys hang in there. And what you see, I promise, especially if you're doing e-commerce, is going to absolutely help your business, and guaranteed get you subscribers, and guaranteed get you guys more traffic and leads to your business. So just do me a favor and drop everything and pay attention. I know that everybody tells you that whenever they're doing these sort of trainings, but you'll see why I'm saying that specifically here in a little bit, and I'll give you a little bit of background. In a couple of minutes here, you're going to see something. If you're paying attention, if you're actually watching this, you're going to see me do something, and you're going to say, wait a second, did he just do what I think he did? And I'm going to say yes, and you're going to say, oh, can you show me again? And I'm going to say no, because you were supposed to pay attention the first time. And so just make sure that you don't get caught up in that, oh, I need to see that again, because I promise you, like 70% of you are going to actually say to me, like, oh, can you show me that one more time? Because it looked like it did something awesome, but did it really do it that easily? And like, I know it sounds crazy, but just take my word for it. So here's why this today is so important. And I'm going to show you 5 foolproof ways to grow your audience, traffic, and sales in 2017 using a system that nobody is really taking advantage of yet, and nobody's teaching because nobody's figured it out. See, one of the things that I love about talking about this stuff is what you're about to watch is going to put you in front of something rather than behind something. And now I know so many of you guys have been on training like this before, and nearing the end, you're like, man, look at all these people who are doing so many awesome things. Why couldn't I have been in on this earlier? And I've thought that before when I'm watching some of this stuff. And instead of getting in after the fact and after everybody else and all this stuff, this is one of those times where you really have an opportunity to get in and actually market using a method that not that many people are using, so that 6 months from now, when everybody's like, oh man, I wish I had known, you're going to already have been a beneficiary of it. So that is a really great reason to pay attention. So I'm also going to show you exactly how about 2 weeks ago, I built my list by 1,000 subscribers in 48 hours using free traffic, no squeeze page, and in a niche that is much harder than any of you guys are currently in. Do me a favor and just put me, if you're interested in hearing that case study from start to finish. It'll only take about 10 minutes, and I'm literally going to walk you through exactly how I did it. It took nothing more than a Facebook post, and I swear to you, that's the truth. Generated subscribers, and I know you're like, how can you generate a subscriber with no squeeze page? Well, I'm going to show you. It's absolutely crazy, and it's something that's next level, and it utilizes a secret hidden little gem that's inside Facebook that most of you guys don't currently know about. So that's pretty exciting. And then I'm also going to show you how you can automate a big portion of your business using tools that your customers are currently on. I would love to know if you guys could just do me a favor and just put a yes if you realize how important it is that you market to your customers on the platforms that they're currently already on, especially the ones that they carry around in their phone in their pocket with them, right? Like that one, to be able to market to them consistently is big. And I guess, I sort of, relate that to, I talk to a lot of real estate agents because we do some stuff with real estate agents, and a lot of them still send flyers. And I see a lot of people in the internet game who are still sending the internet version of flyers, right? They're still email marketing, ending up in the spam folder. They're, trying to buy cheap ads. They're doing all this. And that's just not the way to do it anymore. There are way more effective ways, and Facebook's kind of right in the middle of it. We want to show you guys how to utilize some of that stuff, which is going to be great. And then lastly, you're going to discover how I generated hundreds of leads, how I still, right now, am generating hundreds of leads per day on autopilot with one post a day on Facebook. Do me a favor and just put wow if that right there excites you. One free post on Facebook, no paid ads necessary. And obviously, if you choose to then boost those, you can. And one thing I want to remind you guys is this: how many of you, put a 1 in the box if you've tried Facebook ads and you're a little bit struggly and you've seen some other people kind of kicking it, but you are like, I don't know why it's not working as well for me. And there's one phrase that I want you guys to remember. You cannot buy virality. And I want you to think about that. You cannot buy virality. You can boost it, but you cannot buy it, okay? And so what I mean by that is this: if your post isn't very socially acceptable and not something that's going to go viral on its own, spending money on it isn't going to help you reach a lot more people over the long term, because it's not going to be that effective. Now, if your post already has what it takes, now you can boost it. And I'm going to show you guys how we can trick everybody into thinking that every one of our posts is a viral post, which is pretty cool. And then we can boost it up to the moon, right? So pretty cool stuff. And you're probably wondering, well, Travis, who are you and how do you know this? I am not going to bore you with my sob story, and I'm going to tell you a funny little joke here in a second. We can all kind of reminisce about everybody else. But how could I know this? Well, I've been testing this exact method now for, oh man, it's been 10 months, this one thing, because it's taken a long time to actually figure out. But 100 different accounts. We've done a whole bunch of different stuff. We've actually worked directly with Facebook on some stuff, which is pretty great. And then also, I've been in business for about 9 years. And the one thing that I'm pretty good at is definitely lead generation, but I like making things easier. I like looking at a scenario and saying, hey, this is relatively difficult. It takes a bit of work to get that done. Let's automate, make easier, and make better this situation so I get my time back, because ultimately this is the truth for everybody here. You guys might be doing this out of a hobby, right? There's some of you guys who are here because it's a hobby. Internet marketing is kind of fun for you, and it's a challenge. You accepted the challenge and you're like, I want to beat this challenge, right? So there's those of you guys who like this as a hobby. There's those of you guys who are doing this to replace your current income, right? There are those of you guys who want it to not be a hobby. You want it to be an income, and I'm with you on that. And then the last of you guys are people who, you're already making decent money, and you want to be able to potentially elevate that. And it doesn't matter where you're at in those 3 different realms. This is going to help you guys make that more of a reality. But regardless, what we ultimately want is more of our time back. If you're doing this as a hobby, then great. You like spending a little bit of time on it and it's kind of fun. But if you're doing this as an income driving source, you want to be able to make revenue from the internet. And it's not just a challenge, it's something that you have to overcome. The reason you're doing it is so that you don't have to spend your time doing something you don't like. You want to run your own thing. You want to be your own boss, that kind of stuff. Well, I can tell you right now, you will not get all of your time back if you end up making more money than your job, but it takes you more time to do it, right? Then that's not always that fun. So what I've always focused on is, man, it would be really, really great if I could make things easier for people so that they get more of their time back, but they're still successful online. That's my big focus, and that's why tonight's so exciting, because it does end up making it easier. I mean, if you can generate leads on autopilot and then those leads then become revenue for your business, well, hey, now we're talking, right? So just do me a favor and put a yes in the chat box if you're like, yeah, this is it. This is what I want. I want my time back. I want my freedom. I want to call the shots, and I don't want to have to donate freaking the rest of my life to slave work for my business. I want to run my business, not let my business run me. And I can tell you one quote that, when I was growing up, my dad worked a lot, and he was very, very rarely was he ever, in the house doing stuff with us and whatnot. And I remember when I, started running my own business in the beginning, it was a grind. And I remember, talking to him on the phone, and he said, Travis, there's one thing that you want to focus on. And he said, you don't want to live to work, you want to work to live. And that to me was a big, like, oh, here's this guy who's, after the fact, now that his kids have gone away and all this, he now realizes that that's how it was supposed to have been done, right? Like, you don't live to work so that you can live. And that's what I want to be able to do. So that's why we're here today. So what you're about to see, the systems, tools, and process that you're about to discover are to be considered confidential. Guys, you're going to watch in this broadcast, you're going to see something that I just found out today. Somebody else is actually charging $1,500 to show you what I'm going to show you today. They made a course and they're charging people $1,500 to show you what I'm going to show you today. So I realize that what I'm going to show you has a lot of value, and I just don't want it out there for everybody else. So you guys are here, like, you're here, and I don't want to reward somebody who's not here by us talking about them, right? So going to be really, really, really cool. So you can talk about the idea, but just don't tell anybody what we're actually going to expose as far as the actual system, because again, you've deserved it. Now, at this point, I want to talk about Facebook. But before I do, I just want to spend 1 minute and I want to tell you, normally at this point is when I start talking about myself and I give you my background story and I tell you how I used to struggle and how it sucked for me. And just do me a favor and say thank you for all of you who appreciate the fact that I am not going to waste half an hour of your life talking about myself and my struggle and my hardships and how things were bad for me and all this kind of stuff, right? Like, I think, like, people just think that that's necessary, and I don't. I look at it and I say this, you know what? Your time is privileged. Your time is special. I appreciate you guys are here. I'm here to literally teach you something that works for me. If you don't like that and you want my sob story, hit me up. I'll tell you my sob story. I'll tell you about the 500 square foot apartment that I lived in that was also somebody's office that I was living in for a while, and it was above a this like commercial boat thing or whatever. I'll tell you guys all that, okay? If you want to know, just message me. Today is about you, and it's about Facebook and how you can use Facebook and leverage that and really grow this thing and grow your business. So I see lots of thank yous. So I'm glad that you guys all appreciate that. And Charlie says it best. We all have a story for telling over drinks. And guys, if you ever see me, I'll grab a drink. Let's tell our stories. But for now, let's talk about Facebook. So I want to show you how you can build your business online with Facebook, how we're utilizing some techniques that basically let us partner with Facebook using insane new technology that basically nobody knows about. So here's the old way, right? The traditional way for selling online and on Facebook is you set up a product, you tie an ad to it, and you start promoting that to an audience that you think is likely to buy. Or if you were doing lead generation, you might be sending people to an opt-in page, and then you ask them for their name and for them to type in their name and email address. I'd love to know. Just put a 1 in the box if this sounds pretty familiar to you. If you're like, yep, that sounds about right. I put a product on my store or on this thing, and then I do an ad and I start promoting that ad, and sometimes it falls short, right? So I see lots of ones. Well, for 5 to 8 years, this worked really, really well, because you got to think about it, guys. Like, just this year, things have really changed, and we're going to talk about this in a minute. But for the last 5 to 8 years, prices were really cheap because competition was low. It didn't take much to stand out, and Facebook was not nearly as mobile as it is right now, and that's another big problem for a lot of you guys. And there are 1.5 billion Facebook users, and 1.2 of them are on their mobile every single month. Now, I want you guys to be honest with me right now, and I want you to say, oops, if every single time you do anything, if you don't ask, how does this work on mobile? And I want you to be honest. I want you to be like, you're right. When I put up my ad, I didn't look at it on mobile first. Or when I did this video, I didn't analyze it for mobile. Or when I made my store, I don't always check it on mobile, right? Well, mobile is now the primary traffic source. And I know you guys might be thinking about mobile when you do a lot of stuff, but you're not building for mobile. And I can assure you this because that's why you're not successful. And we're going to talk about what mobile really means. But any of you guys who have struggled, or any of you guys who are even doing well, this is going to be really cool because you're going to see how you can literally build everything for mobile, which is going to be fun. So Um, all of this has changed. Everything has changed now that more than 2 million active advertisers are on Facebook. And I want to help give you guys an edge because there's some really cool information that I learned. But here's the new way. People like myself and anybody else who is in this for the long game realize that when Facebook changes, we have to change with it. We need to figure out different and better ways to reduce our cost and increase our profitability, all while being within Facebook's advertising and usage policy. Basically, how can we beat everybody else at the same game, right? That's what we're doing. That's what every single one of us is playing. We're playing the same game. We've got to figure out how we can beat everybody else, right? Pretty cool. So my team and I decided to start diving into Facebook's developer code base. And about 2 years ago, my team was actually accepted into Facebook's what's called beta program. And Facebook's beta program, actually, they give us early access to stuff so that we can use it and then give them feedback on this new feature. And what's nice about that is obviously we get to see stuff before a lot of other people, and we also get to learn about it. So how many of you guys are excited to see some inside secret stuff that Facebook lets us have? Just give me a yes if you're pretty excited to see some stuff that maybe other people haven't seen. Going to give you an edge, give you an advantage. I'm seeing lots of yeses, so I'm glad that you guys are in this with me. The participation is the key here, guys. You guys are my oxygen. You guys give me the feedback, and you give me the positive emotion, and then I get all jacked up, and then we're just giving stuff away, and we're freaking throwing money all over the place at people. So that's what I'm talking about. I like seeing some hell yes and some oh yes. So I want to help put you guys in front of the wave. So tonight, specifically, we're going to talk about the biggest new wave in the game, and that is Facebook Messenger. Okay, so March of 2016, Facebook Messenger releases their public API, and all that really means in non-technical jargon is they let people like me build into Facebook Messenger. Now, this is a very big deal, and I want to tell you why it's a big deal. So you're probably thinking, why should I care about Messenger? Because I don't really understand how I'm going to get my business and my ads and market my product in Messenger. Just I'd love to know. Just give me a yes if that's kind of where your mentality is right now. Probably most of you have heard about marketing Messenger, this kind of stuff, but you're a little confused about it, not really ready to make it a primary objective for you. But I'm going to tell you right now, in about 15 minutes, you're never going to think of Messenger the same ever again. It is absolutely going to be very, very different in your mind. And you're going to be like, oh man, like now I get it. So a lot of you guys have heard of Messenger, but you're not quite ready. So let's talk about Messenger. I'm going to talk about why it's so important and why now is the time that you either catch on or, like I mentioned at the beginning of this, you're left caught trying to catch up, right? And now that's kind of the big thing. The big catch here is you're either going to pay attention to this and really let this sink in, or a year from now, you're going to be like, oh my God, I finally get it. And I'm now a year late to the party that was over, a month ago, right? Don't let that happen. So let's talk about Messenger and why it's a big opportunity. Most of you didn't realize that in 2016, Messenger was the most downloaded app of every app on the planet when it comes to US downloads, which means it was downloaded more than Pokemon Go, Snapchat, more than Facebook itself, more than Pandora, Netflix, Pinterest, Uber, doesn't matter. Now, I think this is a pretty interesting little side note. Every single one of you probably have heard of Uber, and you're probably like, oh my God, Uber is like the biggest thing. Well, it's pretty crazy the fact that Messenger had 5 times as many downloads as Uber, right? Pretty unreal. So if you actually do the math, based on our entire global population, 11% of the world has Messenger. And if you go even deeper than that, out of everybody who has a cell phone and everybody in the US, or everybody who has speaks English and has a cell phone, you're talking about 80 to 90% of people have Messenger. Now, I guess my next question is going to be this. Let me describe, Mark Zuckerberg himself in March of 2016 said, on average, 95% of messages are going to be opened in Messenger within 72 hours. Now, just put OMG in the chat box if you're instantly thinking in your head, well, oh my goodness, if I could reach people with a message from my business and get 95% open rates, that's game over, right? That's game over. If you can send a message to 100 people and 95% of them, 95 to be exact, actually saw it, how many of you guys think, just do me a favor, put a me, if you think right there that one thing would mean for more business, more sales, more revenue for you, right? Because you're instantly in a more productive sales medium. And now we're going to talk about why Messenger takes you even farther down that path, not just, okay, I sent a message to people, but what it actually means when you get a message for your business in Messenger. It's pretty crazy. So, and then lastly here, 1.3 billion people use Messenger. That's how many total people have Messenger. 1.2 billion of them are active users every single month, which is crazy. It's the #2 most used app on any device and any phone. So I wonder, here's the question. If you could reach people, let's pretend for a second your store or your business, right? And the #1 is Facebook, #2 is Messenger. Let's pretend for a second you could create an app for your business. How many of you would pay thousands of dollars to get 1.3 billion people to download that app? Literally, they open the app and it's your business, right? Yeah, so pretty crazy, right? Like, obviously, all of you guys are like, yeah, no doubt, that makes a lot of sense. If I could get my business in the phone, which these people take with them everywhere they go, of everybody on the planet, well, that'd be pretty cool. So that's what I want you guys to think about. And the real secret to Messenger is there's no advertisements. There's no advertisements. You cannot pay to show an ad in Messenger, right? Messenger right now is a two-way communication between you or whoever the user is and either a business or a person. But there's not a very good way for a business like yourself to end up talking to your prospective customers, because you're all probably wondering, how do I do it, right? Like, how would I even do that? It sounds like a good idea. I mean, do you guys all realize how much more money you would make if you could send a message to 100 people, or if you could get into 100 people's Facebook Messenger with a message directly from your business with a link to your store? Do me a favor and just put yes if you realize, yes, I get it. I'm obviously making more money at that point because I'm literally sending a link that I know has a 95% chance of getting opened into the direct inbox of a potential customer who's most likely interested, right? Valerie says, yes, you would crush it. And you're right. And we're going to show you, the scary thing is you can. So how do I do that? Well, how can you get into people's Messenger inbox and add value while still pushing to make a sale? Because you have to add value, because that's what Messenger is all about. Well, let's talk about how Facebook's made it possible for us to get into people's primary inbox without adding any more manual labor to the process, and how it's actually leading people to generate way more sales than ever before. And guys, this is where it really comes to where you're going to want to pay attention, because this is going to be pretty cool. So Messenger or Facebook released something a while back called gateways, right? They knew you and I, right? We're business owners. And now that we see so many people on Messenger, our next question is going to be, how do I get my business into Messenger? How do I make this possible? So they had to make gateways, because obviously nobody's going to open a message and then message you so that you can sell them, right? We've got to take our message to them. So Facebook made one gateway and they didn't tell anybody about it. Do me a favor and put haha if you like being on the inside of those kind of jokes, right? Where like Facebook did something amazing, very cool, but didn't tell anybody about it. They literally just made it available and like said, yes, this is totally legal and very acceptable and super cool and you should totally do it, but we're not going to tell you about it. So if you find it, good on you. Well, we found it. right? So we found it, and I'm going to tell you guys about it. But first, I got to describe why it's so important and why they made it a gateway. So let's pretend for a second your store is a store on a street. And do me a favor, and I want you to type the word use me. I want you to type the words use me. If I can use you in an example right now, I'm just going to literally use your name. I just like using a name. All right, cool. Lynn was the first one. Travis, I would have used you. You were one late. I'm always going to go for any Travises, but Lynn was first. So Lynn is driving down the street, and she sees a really nice shirt in a window of a store. She drives down the street, and now Facebook can see this whole street, right? The street is the news feed, and your store is the actual store, and Lynn is a passing by customer, right? Just do me a favor and put yes if you're with me so far, how this street relationship is very much like Facebook, okay? Everybody's saying yes, okay, good. Lynn is driving down by, and she's in her car, and she sees the shirt, and she looks at the shirt, and she says, cool shirt, but she keeps driving. Facebook sees this and says, well, she liked it, but it didn't really do anything for that business. So put a 1 in the box if you realize that Facebook realizes that a like doesn't really do much, right? They're not going to put a whole lot of weight on a like because, look, Lynn kept driving. She didn't, in any way insinuate that she was ever going to really, enjoy that shirt, right? So now we're going to rewind, and now Lynn drives by and she sees the shirt, and she takes a picture with her phone as she drives by, and she sends it to 5 of her friends. And Facebook sees this and says, okay, well, that's not bad, but nobody went in to look at the shirt. So, I mean, I don't really know if this is going to be that good for that business. So do me a favor and put a 2 if you realize, wow, shares are a really good way to realize that, we're reaching the right audience, but it doesn't really directly give any value. And so Facebook sees this and says, well, shares are cool and all, but it's not the most important thing that you can do, right? Number 3, obviously, click the link, right? She clicked the link in this metaphor would be Lynn sees the shirt, she takes a left and she goes into the store, and now she's in the store talking to the store owner, and there's opportunity, right? Facebook sees that and says, oh, cool. This store is definitely targeting the right people. And then number 4 is she could just keep driving. She sees the shirt, but then just keeps going right on by it. So do me a favor, and I want you to put the word that is missing from number 5. What is number 5? What's the 5th thing that she could do, right? And so somebody already said it, comment, okay? I want to talk to you about why Facebook thinks that comments are the most important thing that you can do. Now, do me a favor, and I just want you to put me in the chat box if you had no idea that comments were legitimately the most important thing in the Facebook algorithm. Like, out of everything else that can happen, commenting, aside from link clicks, obviously that's the most important one in the frame of an ad, commenting is the most important. And I'm going to prove to you right now that Facebook believes this, right? So I want you to take my word for it, but let's talk about what a comment does. When somebody comments on your ad, they're verbally attaching themselves to your post, your page, and they're making a commitment. So I want you to think about this. Lynn is driving down the road. She sees the shirt. She stops, and she tells the shirt store owner, hey, man, that's a really cool shirt. Now, just give me a 5 in the chat box if you realized in that analogy, that even sounds better than everything else, right? Like, she literally had to stop, think of something to say, type it out, and then attach herself to that shirt in some way. And now a lot of you guys in the e-commerce space, you probably realize that when you get an ad going, a lot of people tag their friends, right? So that would be like Lynn stops. She then calls her friends on FaceTime and FaceTimes her friends this shirt and says, oh, how cool is this shirt? You guys should come check it out. Now, while we keep the commenting going, just go ahead and say me if you're like, yes, I absolutely see that comments are insanely powerful, right? So sharing is easy, likes are easy because all it takes is a click. There's nothing that actually has to trigger in your mind emotionally to connect you to that product. So commenting is just all the way altogether different because it creates a connection between your brand and the customer. And so what's really cool is there's a new way to essentially get more value out of that comment now, right? Which is really, really cool. I mean, that's awesome. But Somebody said, I don't want anyone else to have the shirt. Well, you should, because it's a cool shirt, right? Well, here's what's amazing. So Facebook actually made commenting a gateway into Messenger. So I want you guys to imagine this. Now that you know comments are the most important thing in a post, doesn't it make sense that that is the gateway into Messenger? And I want to tell you what I mean by that. If somebody comments on your post, you can send them a message directly into their primary Messenger inbox. And I want you to put OMG when you realize, oh my goodness, that is the trick of all tricks, right? That is the freaking sneakiest, coolest, right? You are actually allowed to send a private message, and it gets delivered into their primary inbox when somebody comments on your post. And here's why. Because Facebook realizes that comments are a deeper connection than anything else. And our proof is in the pudding. If they thought shares were really cool, why wouldn't they let us do it for shares? Well, they don't. It's only comments. And so I want you guys to think about this. Look at this. So imagine your business, for instance, over here on the left, right? You have a little post and you're sharing some viral content. We're going to show you guys this. This is in the pug niche. And then somebody comments, and look at this. I just want to show you, check this out. In the post, it says comment absolutely below to show your faith in pugs as family dogs. Now, I want you to imagine your business doing something like this. So you're advertising your product, and what if you said comment below to receive 10% off, or comment yes below if you like red wine, or comment no below if you like white wine. And if instantly when that person comments, they get a message in their primary inbox with a link to your store, just put $signs if you're like, yeah, it would freaking rain $signs. And I want to share with you guys something even better. So when somebody comments on your ad or your post, it goes farther in the natural Facebook algorithm because Facebook weighs engagement above everything else, okay? So when you have an ad, if it's getting a lot of engagement, Facebook's going to show it to more people, right? That's a very normal fact. Everybody knows that. And so if you can tell people, comment and I'll give you something, don't you think, just put a 1 if you think that more people would comment, right? If you've said comment below and I'm going to give you a discount, or comment below and I'm going to give you something for free, comment below and I'll tell you a secret, more people are going to comment, which means we've now tricked Facebook's algorithm. We're now getting more people to comment. But the real trick is you can't really do that unless you can incentivize somebody to comment. Meaning, if you're running an ad and you said comment below and I'll send you a 10% discount to our entire store, well, you have to be able to send them a discount, right? I mean, that's the key. Well, there's more to that. And we're going to talk about that here in a second. And you guys can see over here this little authorization window and all these big $signs up here. We're going to talk about how this message right here leads to a lot of business. So we're going to talk about that here in a second. But look at this. So I just took an example of an ad, and this is Frito-Lay variety packs. Hey there, dreamer. Do you have a fun invention idea? You could see it come to life. For your chance to win $250,000, enter to win, right? Well, look at this. Down here at the bottom, they got 1.4 thousand comments, okay? Now, I just want you guys to do me a favor. I want you guys to just tell me, how much money do you think you would make if you could send 1,400 commenters a private message immediately after their comment? Like just a ballpark number. If you could send people a private message directly to anything that you want after they comment, you guys can use $signs to represent how much money you believe that you'd be able to actually pull in, right? Like, let's just say it's $1 a person, right? Because we know 95% of those messages are going to get open within 72 hours. And now let me just ask you this. Don't you think they're missing an opportunity here? Because this company could have easily said comment below for a chance to win. And then more people would comment. And it doesn't matter what you're selling. Then you could sell freaking a jumbo pack of Frito-Lay chips, right? And people would buy it because they're already there. It's in that mindset. It's already coming from there. So now you guys can see this opportunity exists. So this is one of those moments where you find yourself saying, oh my goodness, or you're thinking about the million possibilities that your business has when you can personally reach out to everybody who comments on any post that you have, whether it's an ad or a post. You can literally reach out from your business instantly and automatically. And the people who comment are the most likely people to take action because they've already verbally committed to you. They've given you expressed consent to reach out to them. And you can continue to develop that relationship through conversation that can now be used as a marketing tool. So I'm going to be showing you guys this. But guys, do me a favor, and I just want to see everybody put yes if you're excited, but also you think it's crazy that there's more to this equation. Because not only am I going to show you guys right here inside of the next 15 minutes, I'm going to show every single one of you guys how to get into the primary inbox of everybody who comments on your posts. But here's the big kicker. How many of you, just put me, would like to be able to also collect an email address? What if you could collect an email address without ever making anybody type anything? Right? Lynn says, hell yeah. See, I like that stuff. I like when you guys get jacked up. It gets me jacked up. I'm getting all pumped. Yeah. See? And so this is the big one, right? This is the big one. And Steve says the tech's been out there. When you see how this is executed, nobody's executed it like this. I promise you. I know that. I know for a fact. It's amazing. And literally, you are going to see how with 2 clicks and no squeeze page, you can now collect leads. You don't have to make a single squeeze page. But guys, there's more, and we're going to talk about that. So what I always tell people is eyes are the windows to the wallet. And the key element here is that Facebook Messenger isn't saturated. So nobody's advertising or sending messages through Messenger yet to reach their customers. And unlike email, where the average email receives about 300 emails a day, you don't have to work so hard to stand out when you're in the Messenger inbox because they might only get 1 or 2 messages a day, right? So yes, Jason, there's always more. I like that your name is Tasman. I hope that's your last name because that's boss. But also, since this functionality works with Facebook ads, I'm also going to show you, and I'm going to explain a case study. Now, this is where I always have a lot of fun, right? So I spent $28,999 on ads to prove a point. And the point was, I wanted to prove that if you could tell somebody, hey, comment below and I'm going to give you this, that it was more effective than an ad that didn't ask for that. So I would love to know, just put me, if you're interested in hearing the results of this $28,999 case study where I literally A/B split test. One ad said, comment below and I'm going to send you something. One ad didn't say that. Same everything else, right? And when I show you this, I just want you to realize, you're going to forever know that the most effective thing that you can do is send people a link into their Messenger inbox. So I'm going to show you guys this, but sending messages to your engaged audience is just step 1. And oh boy, does it get a lot better when you see step 2 and 3. So obviously everybody here wants an email list. So what you're about to witness firsthand is something that, again, nobody's made available. I don't know of anybody who's made it available the way that I am showing you right now, and is a feature that will put every single one of you guys on the path of generating more profits in 2017 if you use it. I promise you that. And immediately after this, I'm going to show you how I generate probably about 100 leads a day on autopilot with no squeeze pages. So what if we could let Facebook do the work and build a list for us, right? So Facebook, another cool thing that they allow you to do is they allow us to create what's called an integration with their platform that lets us grab email addresses directly from the Facebook database, as well as somebody's gender, their location, their first name, their last name, and more. And so literally, when somebody clicks on a link, we can pop up a window just like this, and it says right here that, so-and-so wants to receive your public profile and email address, and it says a big blue button that says continue as Mitchell. Now, if you saw this button, wouldn't you always click continue as Mitchell? Like legit, right? You don't even read what it says. You just hit continue as Mitchell because it's a big blue button. It's coming from Facebook. You're already on Facebook and you trust Facebook. So you continue as yourself because what else? What is your other option? Well, what's great is when they click that blue button, right? When they click that blue button, it's our system basically saying, hey, Valerie wants your email address. Hey, Facebook, we're knocking on Facebook's door. Hey, Facebook, can we have this person's email address? And as soon as they click that blue button, we then have about as much data as you could want to have about somebody, and they didn't have to type a single thing. Now, I would love to know, big all capitals, yes, and then your favorite, then I want to see your favorite punctuation mark. If you believe that a system like this could build you enough subscribers that you could actually make money. If you had something that easy, right? Nobody has to type anything. It's super easy, right? So I see lots of yeses with dollar signs, which is also my favorite as well. So imagine this. Again, I already showed you guys this image, but now somebody clicks on your link. It pops up a thing like this. Then we redirect them to the viral content or to our store or whatever it is. But now we have emails, and I can show you guys right here. I use this email marketing platform, and it tells me how much money I make from every email. And I sent one email, and it's called, oh no, you're too late. And I'll tell you guys exactly what's in that email later on. But it basically just says, oh no, you're too late. And then when they actually open it, it says, I don't want you to feel like you've lost out. Don't miss out on this great deal. I made $4,985. And then down here, I made $6,979 from this one, $8.34 a click. And again, it's just all from being able to collect email addresses via Facebook, which is obviously the fun thing. So now I want to show you guys all. Do me a favor, and I want you to type demo if you guys want to see a live demo of exactly how this grabs leads in real time. And I'm going to blow some freaking minds right now because you guys aren't going to believe this. So I'm going to post this in the chat box, and I want you guys to like really pay attention here, right? So, okay, go into the chat box, and I want you to go to this URL in 1 second. First, I'm going to show you guys this, okay? So this is inside of our system. This is the system that we built that allows us to do some really cool stuff with Facebook. So first, I want to go to my subscribers, and I want to show you guys my button subscribers, and I go to the last page. And if you look right here, my latest subscriber was Facebook Cheat Sheet. And I'm going to talk about that here in a minute, but that was at 8:44 p.m. So I'm going to post this link, and I want you guys to watch how cool this is. But I want to also show you what the link says. So it's chatmatic.com/lead demo. And as you can see, it just says amazing new feature. Now look, I want you to pay attention very closely. There's no name field. There's no email field. When you click that, you're going to see an authorization window. When you come back, I want you to go to the chat box, and I want you to type wow when you've done it. Okay, I want you to type wow when you've gone to the link that I just posted in the chat box and you clicked on that button. I want you to type wow because I am going to, okay, so Dakota just said wow. So guys, I want you to be ready for this. So we're going to do a little countdown. 7, 6, 5. Give me some wows. I want to see who else did it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so I'm seeing lots of other people did it. So guys, pay attention, watch this. I am going to refresh this, ready? I refresh, I go to button subscribers, I go to the end, and I want you guys to look at this. Nancy, Janice, Bob, David, Bo, Robert, Rhonda, James, Juan Martinez. I grabbed your guys' email address in a click. Look at this, 854, 854. This is happening right now as we're speaking. Oh, there's a whole new page. Alex, Ramsey, Ron, Dakota, Bliss, Roanna, Rick, Greg, Seda, James. We've got Justin, Philippe, Pablo, Travis, Ludke, Sherry. Guys, do me a favor, and I want you to just put game over. I want you to put game over when you realize, like, oh my God, all I have to do now is link people to something, and when they click on it, I get their email. Dan, I love the enthusiasm. Okay, so yeah, Sherry says, holy shit, Batman, I love it. Hey guys, look, I'm not like a super clean mouth, so I like that you guys are using some expletives, okay? But guys, absolutely unreal. I mean, look at this. Now, I want to show you guys exactly how this is done, and I want to show you guys in real time, which is super freaking cool. So First, though, I want to go back to this because I wanted to explain something else right here. So with Messenger getting 95% opens, maybe you would like to also be able to broadcast to people in Messenger. So I want to keep that in your guys' mind. What if you guys could send broadcasts to people in Messenger? You could actually, what if you could build a list and be able to actually broadcast to those people inside of Messenger? Be pretty cool, right? Yeah, I think so. And yes, Karen, I agree. You can absolutely show positive emotion without swearing. I'm with you on that 100%. So now all of this is possible. And we're going to talk about this real quick. But one last little thing before I show you guys this full insane demo. Facebook posted this the other day. 53% of people said that they are more likely to do business with a business that they can message. Now, I wonder, how much more likely are they to do business with a business that they've already messaged, right? That's the logical next step. So, all right, let's talk about exactly how I'm grabbing your guys' first and last name and email directly from Facebook, right? So watch this. I want you to watch how simple this is. And do me a favor, I'm gonna set a timer for 20 minutes, and I'm gonna see if I can get a lead, a real lead. I'm gonna see if I can get a real lead inside of 20 minutes and starting from scratch, right? So just do me a favor, and I just want you to put wow if you guys would be absolutely floored if I'm generating leads for my business inside of 20 minutes, starting from scratch, showing you everything, right? Pretty crazy. So I'm gonna waste a whole bunch of time because I do not need 20 minutes. But what we're gonna do is this. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys. I have, oh, I can't leave the timer. I have a little Pug page and I don't use it very much, but we're gonna use it today. I think it's that one. No, not this one. That is somebody else's. We don't like his. We like mine. He only has 27 likes. I have a lot more. So one of the things that I want you guys to notice here is you're like, oh, he's got 33,000 likes. There's a lot of likes on his fan page. But you know how I grew them? I grew them using this strategy, okay? So first off, you'll see this right here. It says, Pug Nation, this is great. For more pugs, click here, right? This is a little video that I found on somebody's page, and I got lots of comments, and it's pretty cool. So what I want to do now is I'm going to go inside of Facebook. I'm going to go, hold on. I'm going to search for viral content. Now, this is a very, very, very easy way to generate leads, and I'm going to show you some other ways to do it as well. But let me just go Pug. So some of you guys are selling products, you're in the shirt niches, or you're in the, you know, the pet niche or whatever it is. I meant to just search Pug, actually. I want to look for viral content in Pug. So let's go for posts. And okay, we've got this little pug, right? I love my pug. Superhero pug has been born and his name is Doug. So this guy's actually marketing his t-shirt, right? So that's fine, whatever it is. But you can see down here, he's not getting a lot of activity because he's showing right out the gate that he's trying to market a t-shirt. So we're not going to promote that stuff. Let's see if we can't find, it's not really drinking alone if a pug is at home. That's actually a really cool post from those guys. But I'm looking for specifically a video because those seem to be going really well. Okay, so watch this. I'm just gonna post this, right? I'm gonna share it. I'm just gonna share it to my page. Yeah, why not? All right, I'll share it to on a page that I manage. Now I'm gonna go to Pug Nation. Okay, so now this is gonna share on my Pug page whenever I'm ready. But first, I need a link to send people so that they can opt into my list. So all I'm gonna do is I'm going to find let's do Pug News, right? I'm just gonna find a URL that I can send people to. Trump the Pug kidnapped in New Delhi. That's not good. Let's go Pug's Huffington Post, right? I don't care. It doesn't matter what we're sending them to. Watch this, okay. Now we're gonna get to the good stuff. I go to the button, and all the button needs is a redirect URL. So I'm gonna be sending people to this Pug blog, right? And I'm gonna name this something to prove that this is live. I want you guys to do me a favor. I want you to put words in the chat box. I want you to put words in the chat box that I couldn't have faked to prove that this is happening in real time. Okay, this is weird. You guys got some weird words. Okay, we got vinegar, Speedy, Olympus. Okay, vinegar, let's do that. Vinegar, Speedy, Y'all are, you got, hey, I asked for it though, right? Okay, Olympus. Okay, so at this point, you guys know there's no way that I could have faked this. If there's any leads that come from this, it straight up came from this. And now watch this. I'm gonna go ahead and click on this little button, and that's basically just the link that I set up as a redirect, right? Now watch how amazing this is, right? I'm gonna grab this URL, which is the URL that I wanna send all my people to. And now I want you to look at this. I'm gonna go to my subscribers, my button subscribers. I go to my last page, and I want you to look at this. Vinegar Speedy Olympus has one opt-in, which is me, because I just pressed that button. Just do me a favor and just put OMG. If this is that moment where it was like that, I think that went over my head. How did you opt in? I didn't see anything. What happened, right? Like this is that moment that I told you was going to happen, and it just happened. And if you didn't pay attention, sorry, but I clicked a link and I got the email address. So watch this. Now I'm going to go to Bitly. And I'm going to put this in here. I'm going to just shorten that. Bingo. Now it's shortened. So I go back to Facebook. And now all I'm doing is I've got a link that's going to lead to viral traffic. And I am going to post that in this thing. Pugs are majestic. Now watch. This is going to be pretty freaking cool. First, pugs are majestic. For all things pug, there's a link, right? Now I'm going to say, comment, I love my pug, right? Let's comment, I love my pug. If you're a pug owner, we have a special gift for you, right? So do me a favor and just put yes if you think that pug owners who see this are probably going to comment, right? Now that's going to make that's going to make this post go more viral, and that link right there also more viral. I'm going to get more opt-in. So I'm going to go ahead and press send on that. Now, you guys are wondering, well, Travis, how are you going to instantly respond to them if all you did was make the post, right? Well, okay, let's just go ahead and make that happen then. So now I go in here, I go to my Pug Nation page. Oh, let me just actually refresh. I go to my Pug Nation post triggers, right? So essentially, I want to set up a trigger so that anytime somebody comments on a post, they get a message. So I click post triggers, and you're going to see right here, it's got all my posts, right? Every post from my Pug page is here, and if it has a green notch, it means that there's currently a trigger on it. If it doesn't have a green notch, it means there's no trigger. So this is the message that I just posted. I'm gonna go ahead and put surprise, right? So this is the message that I'm sending to anybody who comments. Surprise, the gift is more pugs, right? And I'm just gonna put the link I just used, right? That's it. That is literally it, because this is just going to be viral content. So I want you guys to think you guys could do anything with this, right? So I'm just going to go ahead and hit save. Now, let's prepare for what's about to happen, because this is when everybody's mind, the top of your skull is going to come off, and like you're going to be upset about it for a minute, and then you're going to be like, oh my God, that's amazing, and I'm with you. So let's just go to this Pug page, and I want you guys to pay close attention. So let's get rid of all these. So you guys can see right here, there's no active messenger messages, right? So I go down here and I'm going to say, I'm going to comment as myself. And now look, this person literally just commented already. Page responded privately. I'm going to say, I love my pug. I have 2 pugs, so I have to say pugs. Now, I'm going to go ahead and hit enter. And I just want you guys to pay attention closely. 2, 1, and boom. Okay. So just do me a favor and put wow when you realize what just took place, because this is just the whole game just got flipped on its head, man. It just got flipped on its freaking head. And now look, this is a primary inbox message, right? It's not in the secondary inbox, right? Like if I go to, hold on, I didn't mean to click settings. If I go to my messenger right here, I have message requests, but then right there in the primary is Pug Nation, right? It's my fan page in the primary inbox. It popped right up, right? So now my question is, now that you know, you can actually get, and so this guy here, see, I can go and see this person's, the response from this person. Now, here's what's really cool. Facebook shows you when somebody opens, because if they have this little image right here, it means that the person saw it. And if you look my mouse, it says seen by Chris Santos at 9:04. So he already saw that message. He already opened it. We've got one right here. This little checkbox means that they haven't seen it, but it was sent, right? So I sent that message when they commented, but it didn't get read yet. So if you go through, you can see I'm about 90% opens. Actually, I've seen from all my messages, I have a ton of people opening this. Now, you're probably wondering, okay, so what do you do? Well, now let's say I'm in the e-commerce space and I'm selling shirts in the pug space, or I'm selling anything in the dog niche. Don't you think this list is going to buy my stuff? Just put $sign if you're like, yeah, obviously, if you mail this list of these people who are on this fan page, you're going to make money, right? Now, I want to show you guys another way of generating free traffic that is going to grow your list. So everybody who clicks on this URL right here is going to be asked to give me their email address. And if they give me their email address, it'll add it to my Chatmatic system. Then, now here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go to subscribers, my button subscribers over here. And oh, look, Jen Selby already opted in. Guys, I got one lead. And hold on, you told me if I could do it in 20 minutes, you'd be impressed. I did it in half that time. Literally, I got one lead in half the time I was allotted. How many of you guys, just say me if you're excited about the opportunity to be able to build leads that quickly, right? Like I already got one lead. It was before I even could have a chance to do anything. Okay, so watch this. I copy this, and now I'm gonna go to integrations. How many of you guys want me to send the leads directly to your autoresponder for you, and you don't wanna have to worry about that, right? Well, that'd be great. Well, I can do that. I hit add new. And we integrate with all these different services right here. We have Infusionsoft, we have MailChimp, we have all these different systems. So watch how cool this is. I'm gonna take everybody who opts into my list and I'm gonna send them to Market Hero. So now I go to link campaigns, and from within here, I just hit add new. I type in the campaign name, which is Vinegar Speedy Olympus. Thank you guys for that. And then I just choose my list where I want to send them. So this is a list of all of my lists inside of Market Hero, and I could send them to any list. So I'll just choose this one and hit link campaign. And now every single time somebody opts in, they're going to get added to my list. Now I can add them to multiple lists if I wanted to, but there's no need to. But okay, so now you guys have seen the basics of it. I want to show you guys exactly what I'm doing. And oh, actually, never mind. Let me just show you this one little trick real fast to get more free viral traffic. So obviously this is a cool little viral pug video, right? So now how do we get more people to see this? If you're like, okay, Travis, I don't have a lot of fans on my fan page. How can I get more, right? How can I get more fans on my fan page and get leads like you're doing? Well, I'll show you. Let's pretend this has no fans on it. I go to share. I go to share. And now I'm going to go into a group and I'm going to type the word pug. Now I've already been in these groups, right? So I'm going to go to passionate about pugs. And I'm just going to say, sorry, but I couldn't resist.
Amazing.
Right? And I'm going to share this. Now it's going to share my post into that group. And anybody who comes to my post and clicks on my link and does anything is going to be added to my list. Now, before, I'm actually not going to share this one, but I do want to show you guys when I look for pug and I go to groups, this is viral 100% free traffic. So I've already joined all these, right? So I'm just going to go in here, pugs of all colors, and I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to do a search for Travis Stevenson because I posted in here before. And let's see, here we go. So I posted this link right here and look, 53 likes. People do not get upset. And this link redirects directly to a link that has my opt-in form, right? It's gonna ask them to opt in when they click that link. So it's pretty cool that you guys can just literally post viral content to your fan pages, and using Chatmatic, you're gonna get subscribers along the way. So if I go back to my button subscribers just real fast and take a look. Okay guys, look, I also got another one right here. And as you guys can see, I'm also getting these, right? Lead structure PDF and Chesty case study link. Travis, how are you getting those leads? Travis, tell me, oh, tell me. Okay, I'm gonna tell you. All right, so look guys, this is how I'm using this in a niche that's very difficult. What I'm doing is every single day, I'm posting content on my fan page. And this is the strategy that every single one of you guys can use from today forward to get leads every single day into your inbox. I want to show you guys, this is super cool. So for instance, here's one, right? I posted this image and it's a marketing image. And I said, here's a mind map laying out my secret strategy for getting the most out of Facebook ads. Step 1, like and share. Step 2, comment, I'll take one. and I'll shoot you a link to download a high resolution version. So look at this. I got 58 comments, people saying, I'll take one. Okay, well, how does that get you a lead, Travis? Well, when I respond privately, so let me go to the business manager, I'm responding with a link that asks them for their email address, right? So do me a favor and just put a 1 if you understand that part of it, right? So I'm gonna send them a private message as soon as they comment, and that private message is going to say, hey, here's what I promised you, right? Like, thanks for the comment. Here's the link to what I promised you. And when they click that link, it's gonna go ask them for their email address. And when they accept that, I'm gonna give them the PDF that they asked for. So here's the crazy part, guys. You guys have all seen squeeze pages, right? Everybody here has seen squeeze pages, and I've used squeeze pages for a long, long time, right? So we're all familiar with that. All a squeeze page does is say, hey, enter your email address below and I'll send you this, right? And so I'm doing exactly the same thing. Watch this. I'm serious. It's exactly like a squeeze page. It's just I'm doing it all without them having to go to a squeeze page. Watch. I go see response, and the message that they're actually getting sent is right here, right? Hey, thanks for the comment. The link to download the PDF mind map is below. Grab it because I'm considering charging for it once I actually take down this original post. When they click that, it asks them for their email address, right? So do me a favor and just put a 5 if you agree that this is just like any other marketing. It's just that it's easier, right? They don't have to type anything. Nobody has to type anything, and I get their email address. So what's cool is this one right here, that campaign that you guys just saw was my lead structure PDF campaign. Now, if we take a look, let's go back before you guys were here, right? So you can see I've got leads from Chesty Case Study, lead structure PDF, weekly live Chatmatic webinar, lead structure PDF, lead structure PDF. These are all, look, guys, let's go for the 24th, right? Let's just look at yesterday because that's right here. So I've got weekly live, I've got lead structure, Facebook cheat sheet, weekly live, lead structure, weekly live. That's one page. I've got 10 more here. It's all on the 24th, cheat sheet, Chesty Case Study, lead structure, lead structure, lead structure. So you guys can see every single time somebody comments, they're getting a link, it's gonna ask them to opt in and I get their lead. Now, you guys can literally do this for everything in your business, every single feature of your business. Now, I have done this for my wife's store. I've done it, or actually, my wife actually is selling a book, and I'll show you guys. This works like crazy. I'm just going to show you guys a couple examples here. This works like freaking bananas because she is trying to sell a book. But normally, what you would do is you would put in, okay, this is weird. Normally, you would put in a thing that says, like, hey, here's a post and a link to my stuff, go check it out, right? That's what we always do, but Facebook deprioritizes anybody who has a link that takes people away from Facebook, and they do that because they're in the business of keeping people on Facebook. So she posted this video and said, sending out another round of my new book, Simple Nutrition Today. Comment yes below and I'll send you a link. Now, do me a favor and just put yes if you agree that like that's very straightforward, right? We're not giving them a discount. We're not doing anything crazy. Like, we're literally saying comment below and I'll send you a link. The thing that I wanted to post in the description, but if I posted it, Facebook will deprioritize. Look, guys, 18 comments of people literally asking for a link to buy the book. And then down here, let's see, she had another one yesterday, right here. Cool little image, right? But then said, comment, show me below and I'll personally send you a link for my brand new store. And 43 comments and 20 shares, guys. And so we're doing this because we're literally asking for engagement. Now, the craziest part is it works. It works so well because now people are excited about whatever it is that you have because it's not done the same way that everybody else does it. And the last one that I'll show you guys can see I'm getting all of these. I have campaigns coming in all the time. It's just to show you, like, all I did on my fan page was every single day I make a post, and do me a favor and just put yes if you think you have what it takes to make a post every single day, and every single day you'll just say comment below and you'll send them something, right? So here's another one. Well, that's actually a different one. Here we go. comment teach me below and I'll tell you what it was and explain how you can add this to your business today, right? So of course, 137 comments and my page responded to every single one of them. I didn't have to have a link, so I reached a ton of people, right? All you have to do is make one post a day for that. Now, there's a billion different ways you can use that, and I'm actually gonna teach you guys how to do that down the line, but I wanted to show you one more ridiculously crazy thing, and I want you guys to type more if you're thinking in your head, how is it even possible that there's more to this that I actually could build my business? Now, I wanna show you how you can broadcast to people in Messenger without having to pay an email autoresponder, right? Let's just not pay the email autoresponder for a minute. I'm gonna go to campaigns and we're just gonna create a brand new campaign. Now this is literally a squeeze page builder that's gonna opt people in to receive messages from you into Messenger, and we're gonna test it live, right? So I'm gonna call this, I need 3 more words, guys. I need 2 more words. I just quit the friggin' tab. I hate when that happens. All right, hold on. I still need 2 words because you guys are crazy with 3. And I am not using, okay, I will use the first 3 words because that's just amazing that you guys came up with those words. But give it a second as it's coming up with, it's got to refresh all my browser windows. But the first 3 words that came up, which are awesome, Ugly Willy Banana. We're gonna go with that. That's our new campaign name, Ugly Willy Banana. I can't believe that I'm ever gonna show anybody this, but I won't. Let's just keep it between us, okay? So my title, right, that's my headline. I'm gonna say, this is my awesome headline right here, opt in, sucker, right? So do me a favor and I want you guys to just put wow when you like what you see so far, right? Pretty cool, right? So, okay, now I need a body, right? I'm gonna say, this is the body of my cool, super enticing reason to get you to opt in to receive messages from moi, right? Okay, now I want to kind of dress it up a little bit, so let's go ahead and drop that on there. I'm going to drop a little image on there, and bingo. Okay, now it looks pretty cool, right? It looks like a squeeze page. Hey, pretty sweet. Now I've got a squeeze page. Pablo says, me likey long time. I like that. So that's probably based on the Ugly Willy Banana. So now, when they click send a messenger, where do they go? Well, they go next, and now we have post submit. This is the headline you'll see after you have opted in. I own you. And I only say I own you because now I can message you in Messenger. Now I can send you messages into Messenger whenever I want. You're mine. Okay, I wouldn't suggest saying that, but it's something like that, right? That's kind of how you want to do it. But okay, so now you guys can see, got a little image there, like, hey, cool, super sweet. Now I'm going to redirect, which right here, if they click the next button, where do I want to send them? Well, I obviously want to send them to somebody. Give me a store URL right now. Give me your store URL. I want your website. Give me your website. Come on, somebody's got to be quick. You guys got to type fast. Okay, finerlife.com. Got it. Finerlife.com. Sweet, nice job, Richard. Okay, I see lots of them. Amazon.com is not your website, Chris. You'd be a billionaire, and billionaires don't have time for talking to me. So, all right, so I hit next, and now it's gonna say, okay, now when somebody opts in, Travis, what would you like to send them? And I'm gonna say, you can see, this is how we send messages using our automated broadcast platform. I got to spell right. Okay, now I'm going to hit save. Now that's going to go out immediately when somebody goes to it. So I want you guys to do me a favor. I'm going to post a link in the box right here. Before I do that, I want you guys to say yes if you think that that's easy enough that even you could start generating subscribers, and it's cool enough that you could even start having a list that you could deliver messages into Messenger. And again, we know the power of Messenger, right? So watch this. Here we go. That's the link. Go ahead and go to it. So I'm going to go to it too, right? I go here. And now this is my awesome headline right here. Opt in, sucker. So I hit the send a messenger button. And here's the thing. Okay. All right. Cool. Sweet. I don't know. But all right. So I hit send a messenger. and it says, do you want to continue as Travis? Yes, I would like to. Now I'm opted in, right? So let's go ahead and go back to Facebook, and I want you guys to look what just happened. Chatmatic just sent me a message. You can see this is how we send messages using our automated broadcast platform. I could send a link there. I could do pretty much whatever it is that I want. And now let's go back to Chatmatic real fast. I'm going to go ahead and hit next, and you guys can see finerlife.com is what it is. It's somebody else's website, but that section works, right? So I want to wait and see. Let's go ahead and go back to Chatmatic, go to my campaign dashboard. And did you guys see? Oh, I got to refresh. Did you guys see the link? I didn't know if you guys got the link or not. Hold on. It's because I was posting it. Never mind. Here we go. That's to everybody. Now you guys have a link. You guys can go there and you guys can see this happen to yourself, right? Pretty freaking cool. Now, as this is happening, you guys will see my stats will update. I just gotta get rid of these. Look at all this chat window here with Chatmatic. Thank you, sir. Go ahead and get rid of that. And now, oh, come on. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and refresh this. And you guys will see 34 people saw it. 12 people have actually successfully opted in so far. And I click on them. And now all of them are opted into my list. And how many of you guys want to see me do a broadcast? Right? Oh, let's just send them a message. I'm going to send them a broadcast. Hey, dude, buy this thing, because it's awesome and you'll love it, right? So hit send. Oh, what do you know? Literally in the background, before it's even done sending, hey dude, buy this thing because it's awesome and you'll love it. I want to see some dollar signs for everybody who realizes that Chatmatic might very well be the thing that puts them over the edge when it comes to making money, right? Not only now, every single ad, like let's just go through, let's just do a little walkthrough, right? Let's do a walkthrough of exactly how this is going to help your guys' business, okay? So not only now can you obviously, every single ad that, I was trying to see what somebody else said, but not only is it possible that every single ad that you ever create, and now this is what I want you guys to think about. Just go ahead and put a 1 in the box if you know for a fact at one point you are going to do Facebook ads again. Right? You're going to do an ad on Facebook and your goal is to get as much out of it as you can, right? If you're doing e-commerce, if you're doing anything on Facebook ads, I can tell you right now, and I have the report on this slide right coming up. Where is it? Oh, right here. I spent, you guys can see, $27,999.74. One of my ads used Chatmatic, the other one did not. Okay, so if you're doing Facebook, ads, I need you to pay attention to this. Listen to the reports. On average, my ad that incentivized commenting, so I had one ad that said, if you comment below, I'll do this. It got me leads into my webinar at $3.85. The ad that did not ask for comments generated leads at $6.18. Just go ahead, you know what? If you want to pay more money, just go ahead and say me. If you want to be that guy who spends double the amount of money to get the same sale that everybody else is going to get, go ahead. And the only difference was one ad said, so here's what's crazy. You're going to do an ad for a t-shirt or for a mug or whatever it is, and you're going to say comment below for an instant 15% savings, and you're going to tell them exactly what to comment. You're going to say comment coffee, comment black coffee, or comment how you take your coffee, or whatever you want them to say below, and I'm going to send you a 10% off discount to this mug for a limited time. Or tag a friend and we'll send you 10%, whatever it is. So you're going to have that ad. And then somebody who says no, they don't want to do this, they're going to post the same mug and they're not going to be able to tell people to comment for a discount. Now, whose do you think is going to make more money, right? The commenting one is going to make more money because now that person's getting comments, and then they're also sending a message directly to that person saying, hey, here's your discount coupon for 10% off of this mug. It's limited offer, 24 hours only, right? So now you're actually injecting some scarcity into the play, and you're developing the relationship with the customer. That's something that the other people cannot do. By you ending up in the customer's inbox, you've literally created a deeper connection between yourself and that customer. I also generated, when I did this case study, I generated 500% more revenue from asking for comments versus the ad that did not. And the main reason that I think about it is most of the people who were commenting were, and I'd love to know, just give me a me if you've ever been in the situation where you've kind of liked something, but you wanted to hear a little bit more info, right? Maybe you're like, oh, I kind of like that, but maybe just not right now. Well, I'm going to tell you guys a mind-blowing stat. The average consumer needs to see something 5 times before making a purchase, right? So here's my thought. Let's say John shows a mug. That's time 1. Then Larry shows a mug. That's 2. Now Larry follows up with a message in Messenger with the mug link. That's 3. You're increasing your odds of getting a sale by literally double when you send that message, right? It's very simple. It's very, very basic, that you're literally just increasing the amount of time people see your product. And that's what we want. We want more eyeballs. Now, this case study also led to double the amount of Facebook likes on my fan page. I got $7,000 actually in direct sales from the message because people were asking me questions. Then I'd say, hey, here you go. And so now you can actually engage with your audience. Think about it. How many times have you guys not bought something because you didn't see an answer to your question right away? Well, now you are going to be literally in a conversation with your customer where you can answer their question. So obviously right now, Chatmatic integrates with these different autoresponders, pretty much most of the main ones. We're working on Klaviyo now, if anybody's wondering on that one, but I do think Market Hero is kind of a better play there. But that is literally just the beginning. So I want to talk to you guys about the future. Obviously right now, Chatmatic allows you to send a private message to anyone who comments on a post or an ad. It allows you to collect email addresses quickly and easily, and it allows you to create pages that allow you to reach your customers through broadcast messaging. Now, I really would love to know, do me a favor and put a 1 in the comment box if you're super excited about being able to automatically send a message to anybody who comments. If that feature like really kind of geeks you out, right? That's one that really excited me. It's something that takes your marketing to the next level because you can incentivize commenting, which is going to make your ad go more viral. Now, put a 2 if you're excited to be able to utilize our email address capture function that allows you to grab email addresses by just 1 click, right? So they click on a link and then it asks them, can we have your email address? They say yes, and they continue. Pretty cool, right? So now you guys are also getting email addresses while getting more out of your ads. And then do me a favor and put a 3 in the comment box if you're really excited to now be able to quickly make squeeze pages that then collect broadcast capabilities for Messenger, where you can literally broadcast into Messenger. So now when you have a sale on your store or you put up a new item, you can mail all of your subscribers and say, hey, we just posted this new item. We're having a 24-hour sale, or we're having a Memorial Day sale, or a Labor Day sale, or a freaking, Hockey Tuesday sale, or whatever it is. Come join us. Well, there's some good news for you guys, which is this is what we call phase 1 of Chatmatic. It's our bare minimum or our MVP feature set today. You have an opportunity to kind of peer behind the curtain and see what's actually coming and see what massive integrations and robust features that we're actually going to have. So Chatmatic, and you guys saw it, it's a pretty cool system. It's actually a build in process, which is really cool because it's fully functional right now and people are using it like crazy, but we're adding to it all the time because I have a big, big goal in mind. And so you're seeing it right before we officially put it on the market. We are launching Chatmatic in about 6 weeks, which actually now it's about 5 weeks on a recurring monthly membership, which is I'm sure most of you guys are familiar with, but you would pay a monthly fee for every fan page every single month, and that's a pretty standard thing. But you guys are seeing it before that, so it's obviously going to be a little different. From today until October, we're about to roll out about 100 new features to continue to advance and enhance Chatmatic to make it a must-have tool for every Facebook owner. And that's actually the question that I wanted to ask. Can I get some me's for everybody who feels like this already is a must-have tool for anybody who's serious about being able to grow on Facebook, because it literally attacks every weakness that you might have on Facebook. Oh, my ads aren't good. Okay, well, incentivize commenting. Oh, I don't have a lot of likes on my fan page. Okay, post content, share it into groups, and get more likes. Okay, message your fans, get more traffic. It does everything. And so the integrations are actually going to be really big. We have some integrations coming with Shopify that are going to be really, really exciting, where you're actually going to be able to, on your Shopify store, natively to your Shopify store, you're going to be able to literally collect broadcast subscribers while they're on your store, which is going to be really, really cool. And so I'd love to know, just go ahead and type me if you're ready to build your business with Chatmatic and you want to be able to get access to everything that we ever release, which our big stuff is on the way, without ever having to pay any more upgrade fees. And if you'd like to do all of that without ever having a monthly fee, right? So no monthly fee and never a single upgrade fee, and yet you're going to get everything. It's kind of weird, but I've got some good news for you, and I'm going to explain why this is happening. I'm introducing Alpha to 1,000 people. So I'm looking for 1,000 people to join our Alpha membership and 1,000 total. Right now we're at about 942 or so, maybe a little bit more than that. And the reason we're doing 1,000 is because here's the truth of it. I could release this at a monthly fee and a lot of people would join and then they wouldn't use it. And that doesn't help me build a better platform. What I need is people who are going to help me build a better platform. So I wanted to bring 1,000 people in, and I'm going to tell you, look, you come in, join us, you never pay a monthly fee, you never pay an upgrade fee, and you're going to get everything. All I'm going to ask for you is I want you to really use it, and I also want you to get your camera ready so that you can do a testimonial for me. But you guys can see here, you're going to help us add new features, tweak current ones, because how many of you guys have ever gotten access to something and within about 3 months you realize, oh, I really wish it had this, right? Like, oh, I wish it had, you know, this autoresponder, or I wish that it did this thing. Well, we're literally creating a feedback loop for you where you can tell us what you're looking for, and we're adding that to our development because we want you guys to get in on this early, not to get on this late. And somebody said, can you use it unlimited on unlimited pages? Right now, yes. Right now, you can. So it's a lot like Kickstarter, right? Kickstarter is doing something very similar where you get in early and you get to use the product right now, and you also get everything when it's released, which is pretty cool. But obviously, there's going to be more. You're going to get every product upgrade. But how many of you guys can see yourself making a lot of money using this for other people? Just put a yes if you're like, yeah, I could actually see myself making some money doing this for other people because the benefit is huge, right? I mean, how easy would it be to charge somebody $100 a month to manage responders on their Facebook page, right? Pretty easy. And so we actually teach you how to do that. But I'm also going to give you guys agency level integrations, which should be ready. It says to go by March. We're actually looking to be ready to go by June because of a big rebuild. But it means that you're actually going to be able to have something like sub accounts, but it'll be called folders, where you can actually have folders built in, which is pretty cool. Let's see. Oh, cool, Chris. I didn't realize that. But yeah, so folders. So you can actually give people, you know, management services using our system, which is going to be pretty cool. So obviously there is still more. You guys are going to have the chance as we hit to 1,000. You guys are going to have the chance to actually get one of our I Am Alpha RU shirts. Obviously, again, one last really cool thing that I think is additional to this, the training. I saw a couple of people actually saying, where is there training? Is there training? And there is. We're actually doing the training live, but I also have a massively robust training platform that you guys are all going to get access to as soon as you join, that literally walks you through step by step exactly what's in there. And you're going to see the comments in there are from other members saying like, wow, this is super simple. Wow, this is easy. This is great. But then also in our group, we're live almost every single day showing you guys new techniques. We actually have members who are sharing their case studies with you guys. And it's actually super cool. I just had to show you guys real fast because this is amazing. Look at this. This is actually our group. So I'm going to go to our group right here. And just today, this guy shared this testimonial, so I wanted to share it with you guys right here. You can see 6 hours ago, he did a contest, or he did something, and he got 941 leads, but he describes the whole thing. He got 8 cents a lead on average. And you can see he actually made a full video of it. And he says, Travis, sorry for tagging you. I know you don't like it, but I can't thank you enough for putting in the effort and hard work every day to help us become successful with Chatmatic and Facebook ads. So you guys will see this is more than maybe what it seems like on the surface, which is really, really cool. We give you guys help on pretty much everything. And the great thing is, because the group is so responsive, you can literally go in the group and ask them, hey guys, I was going to write this message. What do you think? And we'll help you out. So here's what our alphas are going to get. You're going to get unlimited fan page attachments, unlimited responder messages, instant upgrades, the agency level access with no upgrade fees, unlimited autoresponder sync, so you can have as many autoresponders as you want, unlimited integrations, which means whenever we add an integration, you guys will get it, Chatmatic group access, and then also access to our live training and any strategy sessions that we have. You guys are going to get access to all of that, but you also get literally unlimited use of the system. So you can have as many fan pages as you want. You can manage other people's fan pages. You can send as many messages as you want. And the real kicker is this. Do me a favor and put a me in the chat box if you are familiar with the fact that email marketing platforms charge you based off of how many subscribers you have, right? So if you join an email marketing platform and you get a lot of subscribers, you pay more money. Well, here's the deal, guys. No matter how many subscribers you get, you will never pay another dime for anything that you do, right? So as many subscribers as you want, you're never going to pay an additional upgrade fee. So again, don't forget, the most valuable piece of this is that you're joining a movement to get in on you're going to be getting in on it ahead of everybody else. You're going to be able to learn from a group, or I'm sorry, you're going to be able to learn with a group rather than from a group. And so the software itself, easily, the access that you guys are getting is our $5,000 a month, is our $5,000 one-time access, which is what we're going to be rolling it out with when we do our software model. And we still have more than $20,000 in purchasable upgrades that we're not going to charge you guys for within the next month or two. So how much, Travis? How much? You know, let me in. I went in. I don't want to charge you guys $5,000. I'll do that when we're fully done. Today, we're going to give you guys a massive discount, and here's why. I don't want you to pay $5 grand. I don't even want you to pay $2,500. And here's why I'm going to give you guys a discount. I really am serious when I say this. So I want you guys to say promise. I want you to say promise. If you promise that when you use this thing, you're going to get a camera and you're going to shoot me a testimonial when it freaking blows up your business. When you start generating more Shopify users and you start generating a massive list that you can now send broadcasts to, and you're broadcasting into Messenger and you're actually reaching your customers for the first time, I want you guys to shoot me a testimonial, and that's why you guys are going to get a big discount. So this is our pre-launch offer to reach our first 1,000 alphas. We are going to be going out the gate in 4 weeks with our initial launch at $2,500, but today you guys can join for a one-time only fee of $997. I'm dropping $1,500 off of our normal price, going down to just $997. No further costs, no future costs. You are getting a massive upgrade on everything that we ever offer, because I want you guys to shoot me some testimonials when you use it. So go to chatmaticnow.com/ecom. Go there right now, and I'm going to go ahead and copy this link into the chat box for you. Yep, okay, I see that that's there. And you guys can get Chatmatic right now, apply it to your businesses, add your fan pages, as many as you want, and you're never, ever, ever going to pay an additional fee for anything. But what I really wanted to tell you guys now, while you guys are checking that page out and you guys are ordering, is I wanted to tell you what other people are saying about Chatmatic. And this is coming straight from our group. So you guys can see, this guy right here said he's made $6,000 to date, and he's only set up 3 triggers. This was, he said, oh, and he sold 2 water heaters on Facebook, which I thought was really interesting. And you guys are going to see, we have testimonials from everywhere. Shopify is one of our biggest, but I wanted to show all of them. You guys can see here, this guy made $1,000. This guy here made $1,000 a month picking up a client that he's going to do. He's going to do what do you call it? He's going to do Chatmatic for them, which is insane. This girl right here got 150 emails last week for her Shopify store, all from doing only 17 triggers. This guy got a paid client for Chatmatic, and you guys can see these are all very real, right? Like, yeah, I know. Chris says water heater, no joke, dude. I have no idea how you sell a water heater on Facebook, but he figured it out. And then you guys can see, look at Darren Yates over here. Darren says it's Show and Tell Thursday. So guys, I do this really cool thing called Show and Tell Thursday, where every Thursday my members post their success story regardless of whether it's a big one, a normal one, a small one, we just post to help hold each other accountable, right? So like, do me a favor and just put me if you're like, yes, I need help being held accountable to make sure that I'm always on point and that I'm always moving forward and that I'm always using the stuff that I get, right? Well, that's what I wanted to create in Chatmatic's group. So our group members literally post screenshots of their screen saying, I don't have anything yet, but I'm working on it. And it just that works, right? So you see Peter here was talking about you can see these graphs, right? He shows you that these two are before Chatmatic and these are with Chatmatic, and this one was like right away. He's getting way more interaction on every single one of his posts from Chatmatic. This guy sent me a message and said, hey, I also just woke up to a sale. That's the fastest I've ever seen a result so far. We'll see how the rest of the day goes. Juanita here got her first two paying clients. Jolie got $350 a month. Taban got a $500 a month deal. Stephen Canning, check this out, $2,300 a month within 4 days of getting access to our system. Guys, you want to hear something crazy? Caitlin Espada sold a $175,000 house in Alaska using Chatmatic. Now, this is the most ridiculous thing I have ever seen. But look at this. Comment home below if you're interested in this 4.5 acre affordable property. Whenever anybody commented, she would reach out to them with a private message, obviously, and set up a listing time. One of those people who commented came to the listing and bought the house. $175,000 case study, right?
Wow.
Absolutely insane. David got $100 a month signing up a client to a vapor shop. Jerry Lee, $1,000 a month. Martin Lane, thousands. This is actually a video that I won't show you guys, but it's basically him saying he's using Chatmatic. He feels like he's ahead of the wave. Jason Johnson, all viral traffic, zero paid. He got 1.4 thousand engaged. He grabbed 400 email addresses. 400 email addresses, which is absolutely ridiculous. Matt Pearson. So here's what I love about this. You guys are probably like, well, you know, I really love it. I love it. I'm going to get access. This is great. Lloyd is in. Congratulations. Welcome, Lloyd. But you're probably wondering like, well, what if I don't know exactly how to use it? Well, guys, this is so funny. Look at this. He says right here, use it just like Travis is saying on the webinar right now, right? Well, he literally showed in a video exactly how he got 400 email leads, right? So just do me a favor and put me if you'd like to see that video, right? Put me if you're like, yeah, that'd be great. If I was a member, I'd love to see that. That'd be sick. Well, he posted the video in our group and somebody watched it. That somebody was Matt Pearson. Matt Pearson said, Win made a post for a giveaway using the method that Jason Johnson, which you guys can see right here, that's this guy, showed us. What do you know? 101 emails in 80 minutes. That is the key. That is the key. Chris, awesome. Welcome, buddy. Welcome. We've got David Welch posted to his fan page and got 7 subscribers in under 5 minutes. This is nuts. Alizar here, 22 emails off of 76 comments. We got this guy got 800 emails in 24 hours. He was doing some crazy stuff, and he got 800 emails in 24 hours. Bo, welcome, buddy. Chris and Bo, you guys are in. Awesome. Keep it coming. You can see right here, Fab Famulari says 11 messages sent, got me 2 sales via the 10% discount code that they receive. So what I teach them is I say, hey, in your ad, whenever you're promoting your product, what I want you guys to do, JJ Judge, welcome, buddy. Nice. And Karen, that won't happen. You can message us, but it's fully secure. There's no, I've never had any issues with that. But Fab Famulari says, hey, comment below and I'll send you 10% off to get this thing. Somebody commented, Richard, nice job, welcome. And so he sold 2 items off this 10% discount code. Dustin Sanchez got his very first sale from here. Now, here's something that a lot of you guys can relate to, and I want you guys to do me a favor, and I want you to listen, but then I want you to say me if you can relate to this. This guy literally says right here, I struggled with finding good products, but once I got that under control, I definitely struggled with Facebook ad targeting, and I still do. It's hard. Either way, I purchased Chatmatic last night, and this was in 16th of February. Up until this point, my ad spend was $500, and I had $75 in sales. Do me a favor and put me if you're like, yeah, that sounds a lot like me. I spend more than I make. This sucks. This guy says losing a shit ton of money, and very pissed off wife is not cool, right? So listen to this. Enter Chatmatic. Dun, dun, dun. I wish I had music for that moment. Like there needs to be a really cool like music for that. And he says, I spent all day setting up 2 good viral products. And he says down here, now it's $246 in sales, or it's $246 he's made, and $119 in sales today, 12 purchases, he's doubled it. My CPM has gone down like crazy. Today was a record day, by the way, 6 sales, which puts me positive $50. And the thing that made the most to me, the thing that like really took me, back the most was feeling much relieved to hit this milestone finally, and hopefully I keep moving up from here. That is the thing, right? That right there is what makes the most sense to me. So David, if you purchased, you should be getting access, and if you don't, email support@chatmatic.com. We'll get you taken care of right away. Big Mike, welcome, buddy. Welcome in. Awesome. And okay, so I wanted to show this here. Igor is doing some Shopify stuff, but he was doing it on ClickFunnels. And he says 95% of these sales are being generated through Chatmatic. He had 21 sales through Chatmatic. You've got here Aston Scott, Thursday show and tell. He ran 2 ads using Chatmatic, and he brought in $87 in sales from $30 in ad spend. Very pleased with the results. Shirley just made my first online sale right when I was considering turning off my ad, doing a lot of testing and figuring it out thanks to Travis's training videos. Obviously, you guys can see that we do a lot of training. Now, this one's really cool because this is showing some cool potential. Chatmatic came at the perfect time for me. I was ready to launch my new Shopify brand when I came across it last week, so I decided to make Chatmatic the focus of my store. I ran a 7-day, $200 giveaway to my existing fan page. The rules were you had to comment when on the post. When they commented, I sent them a message with a Chatmatic link to grab their email address in the messenger. When they opted in, it sends them to a page on my store that gives them everything 10% off as a pre-opening offer. He said he spent $400 promoting this. He reached 240,000 people. He got 1,297 email subscribers. Now, I want you to think about this, right? He had 2,568 people comment on his post. That's what a Chatmatic subscriber is. From that, just about exactly 50% of them opted into his list. Now, if he had wasted time and sent them to a squeeze page, he would have had half of that. But now he's got 1,300 MailChimp subscribers, and he made $4,151 in sales. And you guys can see he's tweaking this to make an evergreen strategy. He shares the entire system inside of our membership area. Paul Dunn made a post recently. He went from $13 a lead down to $2.86.
Amazing. Amazing.
I mean, it literally, like, these are just coming out of nowhere, and you guys can see this is what I do. I mean, I send an email, made $5,000. Send an email, made $7,700. Send an email, made $77.82. Send another email, make $42.88. And I show you guys how to do all this stuff, which is one of the things that I want you guys to remember. Is obviously I'm going to show all of you guys all of this stuff, right? So don't worry about that. I'm just going to read some of the questions. Ricky, I didn't know if you had something that you wanted to ask.
No, I just wanted to say that, I mean, this is amazing. I'm actually talking to Sandra. Sandra's one of our cool girls that's on the webinar right now. But basically, guys, I mean, I just made a Chatmatic campaign in 3 seconds and sent it out, okay? Why Travis was talking, and let me refresh the page. Like, literally, let me refresh this page. Okay, so 11 opt-ins, okay, from just putting a link somewhere, okay, doing nothing. And it's like just BS. Like, I had like a stupid picture, and now I sent you a message saying yo. I mean, it's just so powerful. Like, if you really think about it, all right, so put it this way. What I would do with Chatmatic, or what I am doing, okay, is check this out. You're going to make a contest. You're going to give away something for free. You're going to tell them to comment. You're going to make a bit.ly link with a way to buy it right now. And you're going to just sit back and just collect money. I mean, it's really that simple. And you see all these testimonials and case studies. I'm like, holy crap. Like, real estate agents would die if they understood, like, how to really use this. Because, like, they sold a house with Chatmatic. I mean, Travis, I got to say, that's some badass testimonial.
I've literally never... Like, the two funniest things to me is, first off, like, how do you sell one water heater on Facebook. Like, how do you do that? Second off, this dude sold two $450 water heaters using Facebook and Chatmatic. Well, so that was wild. And I'm like, oh, that's so crazy. Then the guy comes up and he's like, oh, hey, I got 800 email addresses in 24 hours from one viral post. And then I actually duplicated it and I got 1,000 email addresses in 24 hours, or I'm sorry, it was 48 hours. I got 1,000 email addresses from one viral post. And I actually have a video where I explain fully. And just so you guys know that I'm not blowing smoke, I want to show you guys here. When you're in my group, if you go over here to the left and you click videos, you'll see a bunch of videos from me. And I made one that was like ridiculously long. Where is it at? Oh, it's actually a link to a video. There is a link to a video in here that actually is me describing exactly how I make, how I got 1,000, oh yeah, 100 leads every single day, right? So like, look, these are people commenting and basically saying like, I learned a lot about organic traffic, saw a post being made live and just went to comment, got the roadmap, great video. So whenever I do something for myself, I show you guys. And look, my wife's book, explained exactly how we're doing that, right? Other members are showing how they're using their system, but I know that it all comes from me, right? Like it all starts from me. If I'm not active, nobody else is going to be active. And so it helps that I am literally leading the group, helping you guys know exactly what to do. We have weekly training calls. We do a lot of really, really cool stuff. This is a version of the shirt that you guys will get. All you have to do is essentially, there's a link when you go in there, you just tell us where to ship it and we're good. I was going to try to find that one video for you guys real fast that actually said how I'm doing this. But I essentially post videos in here almost every single day just to kind of give you guys an idea of exactly how to use this.
Can I like reiterate something? I'm going to reiterate what he said earlier on the training in case you guys missed it. Do you know that he literally took someone else's post off a viral group, posted it to his fan page, then shared it with another viral group, and that's all you need to do? And like you could just get free traffic and free leads without even paying for ads, just doing that. Like you could just train a VA to do that all day for you. And actually, you know, that's a great idea. I'm gonna get one of my VAs to do this all day. Because like all we need to do is just say, okay, now if you guys have video traffic siphon, which is now called Vico, think about this. You get a video and you run an ad, okay? So you get a super viral video, all right? And you run an ad, comment below if you love firefighters. And it's a firefighter video, right? Now everybody's commenting below. I love firefighters. Firefighters are the best. Love, 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 love. Right? So now your fan page is sending them a message saying, we love firefighters too. Check out this resource. They click that, boom, email. Boom, email.
You guys, look, I mean, I shared this, I don't even know how long ago, the Vinegar Speed Olympus thing. There's 2 more leads, right? So there's more leads.
Someone tell them I'm literally jumping.
I already have 4 leads. And like, and I didn't even share it into a group. I didn't even share it into a group, but I will show you guys this. Watch this. So if I go to my subscribers and I go to my button subscribers, I'm actually going to export this because I want to show you guys something ridiculous. And it's just easier for me to show you guys this way. So you guys will see right here, this is in order of the date that the lead came in. So this is the entire report of every lead that I get. But I want to show you guys something really cool. So let's go back to earlier. You guys can see right here, this campaign, Facebook cheat sheet. This is going to come up a lot. And that was the one where I got 1,000 leads in 48 hours, right? So Facebook cheat sheet, you guys can see there's a lot of those. But I do these demos all the time, right? And I get these pug campaigns with these ridiculous names, right? So like this one right here, Hook Curvy Duck. Like a month after, like I asked people for 3 random words and they gave me Hook Curvy Duck. And so I did it to prove that it was live. But I literally, watch this, guys. I want to show you. So I'm gonna sort this. And now I'm going to go to where it would be, where Hook Curvy Duck should be. And like, this is what's crazy, right? So here's one, here's another one. Pug Joker Zero Cash. I randomly did this live on a webinar, and look at how many leads I get just by posting into fan pages. Like, guys, look, this list just goes on, right? So I did that one, and you guys can see my email starts all of these leads because I always test it. January 24th, I did this pug list building test, and you can see there's that one. Then I did a campaign on my pug page for a t-shirt at 20% off, right? And so there's a bunch of leads coming in from that. Then I did a quit whining t-shirt. Let's see, I did a super live pug test one. So you guys can see these campaigns were real, done in front of other people. My buddy did a t-shirt. That one worked really well. Training one pug, Vinegar Speedy Olympus. Obviously, that one's already getting me leads. And I have like just a ridiculous amount of all of these pug leads that I haven't even thought about. Look, Bullwinkle Brando Aloha. That was another one that they gave me live, and I collected leads from it. And like, I'm literally not even trying to do anything. It just, it happens because that's the system actually works. And a lot of you guys are like, well, what if it doesn't work? Look, crazy pug test with Learn. Like, it works. I'm like accidentally doing it, and it works every single time. It's amazing. So I wanted to show you guys exactly how these things work. So you can see here, you can now collect and broadcast to people inside of Messenger. You guys saw in less than 20 minutes, I actually made, well, in less than 5 minutes, I made this landing page that when you click send a messenger, you'll redirect them to a page that looks like this. When they click next, they go to your website, but at the same time, they get a message directly on their phone. I mean, I would love to know, just put me.
That's amazing.
If you're thinking in your head, like, I cannot wait for my brand to be popping up on people's freaking cell phones. Like, it's a push notification. It's your store sending them a push notification. And guess what, guys? People don't delete messages. They delete emails. They don't delete messages. Dave, welcome. I saw a bunch of other people saying I'm in. Robert, welcome. Pablo, I'll see what that is. Oh, we don't do PayPal credit, but I'll make sure anybody else gets taken care of there on that stuff. You can message me. And then there's this, right? So, oh, go ahead.
Okay, no, go ahead. I'll speak after.
So you guys can see what I did on my pug page was I found a viral article, and right here you can even see this is a Chatmatic link. And articles do not go as far when you post the link up here and down here, just to let you guys know. But I show you in the training area how to make it look just like this, right? It looks like a viral post. And what's cool is when they click on it, right? When they click on this link, it's going to pop up a little thing like this, and it's going to say, do you want to continue as yourself? And when they do, we get their email address, right? So do me a favor and just put a 1 if you understand that, right? That's very, very simple and easy to understand, and obviously, you know, very, very powerful. So I'm seeing lots of yeses and 1s. So now here's the other side of it. Now, what happens if they don't click and they comment? Because I say up here, comment absolutely below to show your faith in pugs as family dogs. And so people said absolutely. Well, I sent them a message. And I said, oh, super cool article, right? You should check out my store. Like, literally, that's what I said. And check this out, guys. I'm not even kidding. I'm going to log in. And I just set up the store as a fake, right? So let's see. I have iPhone accessories. I don't even know. I think this is my login. I literally set up iPhone accessories that have like pug stuff on them just to see if I would make any money. Hold on, let's see. And check, look at this. And you like, hold on, because I could make that up, right? There's only one visitor. That looks like it's probably me. It is not me. It's somebody named James, and they did pay, and I made $54. But you guys can see I am actually collecting orders from this, and I'm not even doing anything. I'm literally like, I don't know. It's so funny to me that you know, people look at this and they're like, oh, well, what if I can't get it to work? I'm trying to break the dang thing, and I get it to work, and I'm making sales. And I'm going to show you exactly how I do all of this constantly. But you guys can see here, when somebody comments, they get a message, and then I redirect them through an opt-in form again. So again, I get more email addresses. And now at this point, I've now built an email list of people that I know are interested in my kind of products. And you know, at that point, you guys can see that it goes up from there. So do me a favor, if you've gotten access, I want you to go ahead and type I'm in. Again, don't forget, the most valuable piece of this is that you're joining a movement. You get to learn with the group, not from it. You guys obviously already know you get unlimited fan pages. Every aspect of Chatmatic is unlimited for you guys. This is going to go to the street at $5,000 when we actually launch it, this same membership. And so I see a couple of people asking, so I just wanted to make this available for those of you guys who are looking for it. I think it's actually not, it's just chatmatic.com/alpha plan is our, what I'm calling our 2017 New Year payment option. It is a little bit more expensive, obviously. And so Zach says, can't change password. Guys, don't worry if you can't change the password, because the password you use to log into our system doesn't do anything. Once you log in, you have to connect your fan pages. So the only person who can ever log into your account is the person who's logged into your Facebook account. So it has to be you. So you don't have to worry about the password. It could be whatever password you want. Ron is in, Chris is in. I see, let's see. Greg is in, Richard is in, Sunita is in, David is in, Big Mike, Zach, awesome guys. I'm seeing lots of more people. Chris is in. Sweet. Pablo is going to be in. I see that. I see some more people saying I'm in, but I can't see the name because GoToWebinar sucks. But you guys can see here, these are the links where you guys can grab your Chatmatic accounts. And again, this last one shouldn't be Chatmatic now. It's just Chatmatic. And chatmatic.com/alpha plan, or chatmatic.com/ecom. Pretty cool. So Mike, wondering conversion rate on what? Happy to show some more examples for anybody who is looking for one. We can discuss that somewhere else, that stuff. But if you guys are looking for any more information, go ahead and type a question in the box if you want to see, exactly how this could be used. One thing I want to show you guys is this. Take a look at this. So I didn't plan to show you this, but I have a folder called Chatmatic Testimonials, and I want to just show you guys through this. So this is literally ridiculous. This is so cool. I love that I can do this. So I'm going to show you guys how I made this screenshot, which is, you guys can see right here, $24,000 in April we made in Shopify, and you can see this is me. $1,245 in one day from 344 visitors. How we're doing that? Hint, hint, it's email marketing. But you can see Alazar's testimonial. You can see some more testimonials here from Paul B. Wheeling, Kristen. Like, guys, every single folder in here is testimonials. Every image that we have, and look at these guys. These are like the real deal here. This was actually a video. But 31,000, 29,000, 111,000, almost 30,000 in 1 month, 9,000 in 1 day. You can see Shirley Han, I already showed you guys hers, the house that was sold, Aston, the water heaters, which I'm not going to understand. And like you guys can see, like, again, people are showing me that they're using email and they're sending and they're making money. This guy down here made 603 euros in, I don't know how much money, how much time it was. He spent $50 and made 600. This person showed their MailChimp account. The store did $356 from just 298 email subscribers, just to show you guys a little look. 298 recipients to this message, $356 made. So imagine now if you guys can get email addresses like that, and look, only 35 clicks. Like, they're making $10 a click. And I show you guys how to do all of this stuff so that nobody's ever left in the dark.
Let me say this, okay? Because I know a lot of people on here have got Slingly, okay? And they got the Shopify stores being set up, or they're actually set up and they're ready to get traffic. So let me give you a real strategy you can do right now with this, okay? If you get in with Chatmatic. You may be thinking to yourself, well, how the hell am I going to use Chatmatic and get Shopify sales? Now, normally we teach the Facebook way route of direct response, and how we do it successfully by bringing in door busters, right? Well, think about this. You got to think a little bit outside the box. So what you would do here is you're going to find highly related niche-based content, and you're going to build yourself up niche-based lists, like a list for nurses, a list for dogs, a list for pugs, or whatever, just using Chatmatic. And then you're going to send them to your autoresponders, and then you know what you're going to do? You're going to email them to your store. I have a new product. You're going to email them 10% off discounts off your entire store. You're going to email them direct products. You're going to use Chatmatic to build yourself massive amounts of emails, and then you're going to send them out links. Now, I'm going to give you another way to use this. Say you do CPA marketing. Well, you know, it's hard to do CPA direct marketing on Facebook, okay? Well, think about this. Say you get some viral content that has to do with, say, home insurance. Okay, and there's a ton of CPA offers on home insurance. So say you do that, and you run an ad, $5 a day, and you say, you don't even put a link on the top. You just say, somewhere, comment below if you want to save money on your home insurance, or you want to save money on whatever CPA offer, okay, that may be. And then you get a bunch of people that just say, yeah, send me more information, or whatever. Now Chatmatic is sending them an automated message with a link inside of it. When they click that link that you pre-set up, all right, you can click that link, you can send them to a blog, you can send them to a pre-sale offer, you can send them to a landing page, whatever, for that CPA offer. I mean, if you really think about it, like, this removes the barriers of, remember in the beginning of the training, I said ninja hat, okay? Well, it was like a ninja technique. This is so damn ninja that there's a million uses of it. And someone just asked, how would you use this for real estate? Well, if you want to use this for real estate, okay, then you would just basically prime people for the listing. So you would get a listing, all right, that you're trying to sell, that you're assigned to sell for your whatever company, all right, and then you're going to post on Facebook within the vicinity, maybe 30-mile radius, and you're going to type, comment below if you'd like to see this property. And Chatmatic is going to say, boom. Go ahead, tell them, Travis, tell them.
Even easier than that, guys. All you have to do is just link. Normally, you would link the listing in a, you would just link to your listing on the post. Anybody who clicked would go right to your listing, and you would never know who's actually there. Well, now what you can do is you can say, hey, subscribe below, and we'll send you the listing details. And now you use Chatmatic to make a link that will grab their email address when they click, and now they don't have to type anything. So they don't really care. They're gonna go ahead and enter in. Well, now, so what's crazy is I'm gonna tell you guys another case study from a guy that I actually brought in to do this stuff, because here's the truth of the matter. Like, when I realized how much opportunity there really was in all the different elements of this, I obviously brought somebody in to do nothing more than to sell this as a service for a monthly fee. So we went to a real estate agent, and this particular couple is a real estate agency in South Florida. And the guy that I brought in, they are paying him $2,500 a month to manage their social media stuff. And one of the things that he did was he started making ads where he used the Chatmatic link, and he would say, comment below to grab the listing details and get the full address. People would comment on an ad, and he obviously would send them the listing details through a Chatmatic link where he gets their subscriber information. And so now he can then reach out to his client and say, hey, I got you 10 leads today. And real estate agents, I don't know if you guys know any of them, but they don't know how to get leads. And so any leads are better than none. And so when they see 10 leads from an ad or 50 leads from an ad, it instantly validates the fact that he's doing something for them, which is, you know, obviously ridiculously cool. But there's just so many other ways that I can talk to you guys about, like even the broadcasting into Messenger page that I showed you guys, where you can make subscriber opt-in pages, basically. You could do that if you're in real estate, and you could say, hey, you know, subscribe here for all of my new listing updates. And then every single time you get a new listing update, you send that to them, and they now have it. There are unlimited ways to use this. And I promise you, I mean, I don't know if I still have the group page up, which I don't. You guys can see right here on this post that I made, I have 60 likes on this post, over 14 comments. And, you know, this post back here, 230 likes, 43 comments. This video, I just did a comment reply. And so there's a couple of different ways you can also do this, right? Like in this one, I put a link in the description. Well, what if instead I only put the link in the comment section? Well, what happens is, and this is proof, right? So this video I posted on May 3rd, I put a link in the description, and it only reached 13,000 people, still a lot. But this video, I actually made myself, and I didn't put a link in the description, and I reached 46,000 people. And it's because Facebook realized there's no way for them to leave if there's no link. So they want to show it to more people. Well, obviously, when somebody commented, I would send them a message. And the message would say like, hey, you know, if you love pugs, you got to check out this pug loving mug or whatever it was. And obviously you would sell stuff. See, again, another example, when these are links to products, when you send people to links, 2,700 people reached. When you don't send people to links, 25,000 people, right? And the big difference is here, like, you know, I only got 89 comments on this one, but when you ask for comments, you get a lot of comments, 132 on this one. All you have to do sometimes is ask. And, you know, you can see, here's another example of a video that when they click watch more, it's actually going to send them to a Chatmatic link. So there's a bunch of this stuff going on here as well. But it's just absolutely unreal, the amount of potential that you guys have. It doesn't matter whether you're struggling to get something going or you're an experienced pro. You can absolutely make this work. So okay, so somebody said no training videos. So guys, I want to point this out. In the welcome email and in our group, our training videos are separate. But in our group, if you go to our group, look, the very first post, there is a sign up portal right here where you can sign up for our training. Now, just to show everybody, to give you a little peace of mind, I want to show you what our training kind of looks like, because you're like, okay, well, what if I don't understand how to set this up or set that up? Trust me, I totally get it. So let's go ahead and look at whenever it's loaded here. I'll show you how the training actually works, and I'll show you the comments that are actually going through, which is crazy. Nice, Pablo is in and super excited, by the way. I'm pretty excited about that. I don't know, BT, I don't know what you're asking because I don't see anything there. Okay, Oscar, not sure. Here, I'm gonna give you my email address. Send me an email right now and we'll get you taken care of. I am gonna be around for about 10 minutes so that I can get anybody who has any questions taken care of. Can this tool rotate comments to avoid Facebook slapdown for spammy commenting? So repeat verbatim, there is no real, unless you have a lot of messages being sent, like thousands in minutes, there's no real rule for that. So you don't have to worry about it, but I would just be careful. Like, you don't want to go over the top. We are adding some features to regulate that though. Just so that you know, one of the features that we're adding is a feature called include or exclude keywords. And what that means is include would mean they have to say a specific word in order to get the reply, or exclude would mean if they say this word, don't send them a reply. So we've got some cool things coming up, but you guys can see right here, this is the membership platform. We have getting started, we have growth training, execution mode, and agency apprenticeship, which we're not gonna be doing anything in here until next month when we have the agency features fully rolled out. You can obviously use this as an agency right now, but you won't have the same kind of features. But if you look at the getting started section, you'll see how to attach your fan page, how to set up your first trigger, how to create a button campaign, how to integrate your autoresponder, how to get your leads to be sent to your autoresponder, and then navigating the subscriber area. Pretty cool. So you can see right here, guys, look at this. This was yesterday. Also had send lanes. So far, feeling really good about my purchase. There's like, I can't fake that. That was like a random thing that somebody said. And then you go into growth training and you'll see using Chatmatic to grow your fan page, incentivizing people to comment, setting up the campaign button on a website, using the button with fan page posts, using triggers and buttons together, using Chatmatic to get shares, and using the send to messenger functionality, which is up. Again, guys, look, yesterday, the video is up and it's awesome. Great idea and great tools. Great job. Let's see. Now we're getting to the nice, juicy, meaty stuff off to grow my fan pages. So you guys can see, obviously, there's a lot of really cool stuff. And then execution mode is kind of like next level stuff, which is pretty cool. I just show you kind of how I'm applying it on a day-to-day basis. And then again, in my group, you guys will see it. This is one of those things where, like, I am for real about growing this. It's going to be a lot of fun. Let's see. Yeah, I know, Pablo, if scammers get a hold of something like this, it's over, because nobody's messenger inbox will be safe. However, Facebook does have a lot of really cool ways to regulate that, so it would be done that way. So Elon, you can access this training via the group or via the welcome email. It'll have it in both places. Cool. Awesome, Valerie, awesome. So Adrian, one thing that I will suggest to all of you guys is this. Oscar, awesome, congrats, buddy. Valerie, sure, no problem. And where can I find the video training? So again, go join our group. It's chatmatic.com groups/Chatmatic Alpha. Join our group. You'll get the link there. Pete, welcome, buddy. If you have a brand new business with 0 emails, it seems that you wouldn't need any email autoresponder like MailChimp. I mean, you don't need any you don't need any, but does it help to have emails? Yes. I would definitely do like a trial with somebody that we connect with so that you can at least have that. I think email marketing is the like #1 highest ROI. It's the best bang for your buck. So, you know, pretty interesting. So let me just see, Scott, I'm gonna give you my email address. Shoot me a message. I'll make sure that I'm around here in about 5 minutes to get you hooked up. I don't know what the issue is with that, but we'll be back there. So one really cool thing that I will mention to you guys is this. You are seeing the last couple of days of the system looking like this. We're actually going through a complete overhaul to make it look really, really cool. But you guys are still going to be able to access as many fan pages as you want, do as much activity as you want. It's going to make it easier for you guys to use this, which is pretty cool. So on that note, oh, just tried to end it. On that note, guys, I will just, let's see. Okay, cool. Anybody have any more questions real quick? I'll give you guys one more minute. I know, I'm so glad that you guys are here. Are you asking me to PayPal? No, Scott, email me. Email me. I'll get you set up. Okay, great. Looks like everybody is good. Yeah, and MailChimp is free for up to 2,000 subscribers, so you might as well try it, use it, and see if it works. I'm super excited. I'm excited to grow. I'm really, I actually approve you, Jeff, so we'll be good there. I will accept all of you guys right now, so don't worry. To follow you, mind posting it here. So awesome. So what email do you use to contact? Oh, and you can contact me on facebook.com/Travis Income. Send me a message. I'm usually always on there, so no problem. And so look, I know that, oh wait, where does this email? I don't know what that means. Software looks awesome. Awesome, Zach, welcome. I'm super excited to have that. Sandra said he always answers. Thank you. I do, actually. So, okay, cool. All right, awesome. So super excited, driving now. We'll join as soon as I get to the office. All right, Judy Chen, welcome. Whenever, this is a preemptive welcome. I can't wait to have you. And Richie, yes, just make sure that you keep copy that link so that you guys have it. And so yeah, guys, you guys are awesome. I'm super excited. Just please do me a favor. When you get into our group, if you wouldn't mind, just say hi to the group. Let everybody know that you're there. Let them know what your niche is, what you're looking to do, because I think that I really think that you might find some people that can help you along your journey and help you guys do what you're looking to be able to do here. When you don't have an email autoresponder, where do the capture emails
guys
go? Yeah, one thing, the subscribers will always stay in our system, James. So if you don't have an email autoresponder, they just stay in our system. They don't go anywhere. But I just wanted to answer that real quick. So go ahead.
No, it's fine, Travis. I'm just saying that, guys, I will be in Chatmatic too. And as I make success with it, I'm going to just lay it all out to all the members, whether they have Slimly or not. Because I got like so many ideas pumping through my head right now, which is insane, to be honest with you.
It's really like, it's crazy. And the craziest part is, so remember at the beginning of this call, guys, I said, hey, everybody, you don't want to be behind, you want to be ahead of the trend, right? Just do me a favor and just put yes. If you remember when I said, like, you need to be ahead of it, right? You got to be ahead, you got to be ahead. Well, what's so funny is, most people teach you things after they've done something. So they have all of this crazy good training to show you these, unique techniques that you can use. The funniest part is that this is so fresh and new that there's a lot of training, but it's happening in real time. So you're seeing it from you're seeing it like as it's happening. You're not seeing it months and multiple months after it's been exposed by everybody else. So that is it's just crazy exciting that we're really experiencing some cool training leverage. Yeah, on that note, guys, I am super excited and super happy to have all of you guys join us. I'm excited for the journey here. This will be truly automated. Yes, it will be. I will be accepting everybody into the group right now. Judy says, let's make money. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Email address to log into Chatmatic needs to be the same one I use on Facebook. No, but when you log into Chatmatic for the first time, make sure you are logged into the Facebook account that you want to use, because otherwise it will attach to whatever account you're logged into on Facebook. Pete, yeah, get going, man. I will try to stay dry. Ricky, thanks so much for having me. All you guys, thank you so much for being here. Again, chatmaticnow.com/ecom or chatmatic.com/alpha plan for anybody who needs the payment plan. I really don't know how long we're going to keep this available, because we are in that, high 900 range. So it's whenever we hit 1,000. And I have to keep it at 1,000 because I've told all other 960 people that I would close it at 1,000. And I kind of have to try to keep my word. First time I saw it when Cotton emailed and realized what he had done. The software really is revolutionary. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. And it's going to be a much bigger software in 6 months. You guys have no idea.
Oh yeah, I mean, I was just talking to Travis before, and like the plans for this bad boy is just monstrous, like monstrous. And plus, like, it fits in with Slingly, so it's amazing. It really is. Yeah,
it's going to be pretty big. And what's really funny is a lot of people are going to say in like 6 months from now, a lot of you guys are going to see it, and you're going to see it in a. And by the way, guys, something I'm really actually pretty happy about. Just do me a favor, how many softwares that you guys have seen on webinars were ever featured in major news publications randomly, right? Like that almost never happens. Well, this is crazy. So obviously Chatmatic's pretty cool, and we're doing some big things, but I just wanted to show you real fast because this is something that I absolutely love that is happening. Oh, actually, let me go to my page, because it's actually, I don't post that much on Facebook, so it's going to be closer to the top. Randomly the other day, customers like, hey Travis, congratulations. And I'm like, on what? And he's like, you were featured in Entrepreneur magazine. And I was like, no way. And he's like, yeah, dude, check this out. I gotta find it because it's oh, here it is. 5 trends creating big opportunities for entrepreneurs. Check this out. Entrepreneur featured me. So it says Facebook bots, right? Look at this. Digital marketer CEO Ryan Dice, hold on, predicted Facebook bots will be the industry trend in 2017, ramping up to compete with email. So this is a big deal. The best part, it's easier for people to develop sophisticated bots without needing to code. Chatmatic, the #1 one they mentioned, doing great work in this area, and I expect more competitors to enter the market in the near future. So just do me a favor and just put wow if you guys are like stoked that you're a part of this, right? I mean, just crazy. Like, look, I didn't even pay him. I didn't pay him. There's no marketing, nothing. I didn't even know about it until the very end. I didn't know about it until one of my members said, Travis, this is super cool. You're featured on Entrepreneur. And I'm like, what? It was just ridiculous. And guys, you guys are getting in before it goes fully monthly. And, part of me is going to regret ever doing an option like this, because when it goes fully monthly, that's when I actually start making money. The upfront people who get in now for one-time unlimited thing, you're literally just coming in to help us make it the best possible system ever, and to give us testimonials so that I can now use these testimonials for other people to jump in. So somebody said, where are the training videos? Pete, in the welcome email, there should be a link, and otherwise there's also in the group. If you go into our group, which I'll be accepting people into our group as soon as we're off this call in literally 2 seconds. And I'm going to go there right now, and I'll accept all of you guys who got access today. And if you didn't get a link, okay, so go to groups./Chatmatic Alpha, and everybody who actually got access tonight, I will be making sure you guys are good to go there. So let me just do this. I'll make sure you guys are all set up. Don't worry. I don't want you guys thinking that there's like no links coming. If you didn't get an email, we'll resend it, and I'll double check that welcome email should have a link to the training. So other than that, guys, I am signing off. Thank you so much for being here, and I look forward to helping all of you guys with your business and whatever that may be.
Cool. Well, thanks, Travis, for being on, and thank you everybody for going through the training and seeing what's really possible out there. Again, Travis, you did a great job, man, and this software is absolutely mind-blowing.
Thanks.
So take I'll be talking to you soon, but have a good night, bro.
See you guys
later.